The juvenile system is a hybrid system between the criminal code and the family code. Family code takes the lead on this issue. Children, or people under the age of 18, under the law, are considered to be in a kind of a protective status. The courts at that particular instance want to make sure what's in the best interest of the community, but also what's in the best interest of the child, especially if it's crimes of violence. They want to make sure that the child's got proper mental treatment. They want to make sure he's in an environment where he's going to be monitored and watched, because a lot of times kids who are committing these crimes are in home environments where there's not a primary caretaker or even any. So they're allowed to basically go around unsupervised. A lot of times kids will be then taken, and if there is no proper place to put them for their safety, they'll be held in detention, especially if there's crimes of violence, first to make a determination through a social study of whether or not that individual child is unsafe individual, has a mental issue, or has an anger issue. And the court will say it's in the best interest of the child because they have schooling, food, shelter, education. However, that's not always the case. Sometimes prosecution offices across North Texas get a little bit ambitious in their prosecutions. And sometimes you have kids being held in facilities, sometimes for 10 or 20 days, that have never been violent in their life. Parents can find this process extremely frustrating, extremely confusing, extremely frightening. There's your son who's 11 years old, and all of a sudden he's being housed in a facility with older kids, and you don't know what's going on in there. It's important to find lawyers who know what's happening with this situation. Myself and several of other attorneys in this office have had years of experience with juvenile defense in all the counties of North Texas. We need to immediately get down there, get to that detention hearing, convince the court that it's in the best interest to release the child's custody back to the parents or the guardians. If not, try to get the quickest detention hearing to get the defendant out, and in the process of that, try to find a way to avoid getting them stuck in juvenile detention until their 18th birthday. And in addition, the last benefit of juvenile defense, if we're able to negotiate a settlement avoiding juvenile detention, we always have the ability to seal that child's record so it doesn't affect them in their adulthood.